Hi there. I've got a really cool story for you today. It's called Going Places by Peter and Paul Reynolds. And it's about, well, let's find out what it's about, okay? Raphael had been waiting all year long for the Going Places contest. It was a chance to build a go-kart, race it, and win. When their teacher announced who would like the first kit, Raphael's hand shot up. The rest of the class watched enviously as Raphael walked back to his seat with a kit. Mrs. Chanda assured them, "Don't worry, you'll all be getting one." And they're all exactly alike. And they were, too. All of these kits. The kit came with a set of precise instructions, and that made Raphael happy. He was very good at following directions. And here he is looking at the layout and the instructions. Raphael hammered and glued and nailed and assembled his kit. The go-kart looked just like the one in the directions. He was feeling quite proud. Raphael wondered how his classmate Maya was doing. She lived next door. He peered over the fence. "Hey, Maya, you haven't even started?" Maya didn't respond. She was so intent on watching the bird in front of her and quickly sketching it that she didn't even notice Raphael. Then she just put down her pencil and stared at the bird dreamily. Raphael shrugged and let her be. The next morning, Raphael checked back to see how Maya was doing. "Wow, what is that?" he asked. Maya grinned. "You like it?" Raphael responded slowly. "Yeah, extremely cool. But, Maya, there's just one little problem. That's not a go-kart." And look what Maya did. Maya smiled. "Who said it had to be a go-kart?" Raphael was confused. The set of instructions inside the box were for a go-kart. But then again, they didn't say it had to be for a go-kart. He looked again at Maya's contraption. After a moment, he grinned. "I get it. Hey, Maya, I really want to win this race. The instructions never said we couldn't team up either." And so they did, working late into the evening. The next day, everyone gathered for the big race. Each go-kart was a perfect replica of the other. And look, here they all are. And look at all the go-karts. See? Each the same, except for one. Neat, huh? One of the kids laughed. "Looks like you had trouble with Going Places instructions. You're going places, all right. You're going to lose." Maya and Raphael didn't even have time to respond because the announcer's big boomy voice called out, I should say. "Attention racers, start your engines. 4, 3, 2, 1. A buzzer sounded, and they're off. While all the other go-karts disappeared in a cloud of dust, Maya just sat there in their motionless vehicle. Raphael shouted over the roar of the engines and cheering crowds. "Maya, what are we waiting for?" "No worries, Raphael," Maya answered. Flaps down, throttle up. There she is, getting ready. And now they took off into the air. Look at that. The other contestants looked up in amazement. Maya and Raphael hovered and then sped past them all. Before long, Maya and Raphael coasted across the finish line to the cheers of the waiting crowd. They kept rolling, clear across the race grounds. Maya slammed the brakes, stopping just short of the lake at the edge of the school field. Raphael noticed a startled frog leap from a lily pad and dive into the water. He raised his eyebrow and looked at Maya. She smiled. Raphael, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Raphael just nodded. And look what comes next. And that's the end. What do you think this story was about? Well, obviously it was about a race and about kids building go-karts, but do you think it was about other stuff too? Maybe it was about friendship or other stuff. Why don't you discuss that with your friends and see how many different things you can figure out this story was actually about? Because I think there are a lot of good things you can learn from this story, as well as the fact that it's fun to be adventurous. Until next time, we'll see you then, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any more of those stories. Bye now.